So don't let them steal your life.
Hey guys, this will be a really quick one. Like I say, I'm a vegan for 27 years now. It's been since October of 1989. And a lot of people, the reason you'll see people get on my videos and say things like, well, you're fat, how can that be? They have this, it's a common misconception that people have, because in their mind, vegans are unhealthy. And without all that animal protein, their idea is vegans look unhealthy, anorexic, and usually their skin is very white and they look very unhealthy. And that's because a lot of the people that they think of as vegans are typically unhealthy looking because they're calorie deprived. These are like low, they're in some cases high fat, low carb vegans, and they don't eat lots of carbs, they don't eat much food, they drink a lot of water, they don't eat, they tend to starve themselves. They turn the idea of veganism into a eating disorder, the same as with any other problem that you might have. Now the World Health Organization came out with a study that showed that the human body only needs 2.3 grams of protein per day. So if you have this idea that you need protein shakes and you got to eat like a big steak every day to get enough protein in your body, you're an idiot, because your body doesn't actually need that much. And just to make things safe so that people wouldn't lose their fucking minds, the World Health Organization doubled it and said 5. So you only need 5 grams of protein per day to survive, for your body to thrive. What you do need, though, is a lot of sugar and a lot of carbs. Your body needs over 3,000. Most people's body needs over 3,000 carbs per day to run optimally. And most of those carbs need to come from sugar. So all these studies that are coming out that are telling people you don't need sugar and that you need to eat the good fats, all these things, because fat doesn't make you fat, even though the word fat means fat. Whatever. People are so idiotic, they'll believe that. But like I say, this is just going to be a quick video. I'm not going to talk a lot about it. I'm preaching to the choir, most of them, but some of the people that watch my videos aren't vegans, and they try to act like veganism isn't healthy or whatever. And then they comment on my videos saying, you're fat, how can you be a vegan? Well, I'm fat because of 2 things. Since I came to Japan, I haven't worked out much. I used to ride my bike about 40 to 60 miles per day in the United States. And since I've came to Japan, I very rarely ride my bike. It's been rainy here a lot, and I just haven't felt like riding. So for the last year, I haven't really rode. But I'm planning on getting back into that, and I'm going to do some videos on showing people how to lose weight. And by this summer, I'm going to be back down to where I was before I came here. So I'm going to get back into riding again. I've just been having a lot of other stuff going on with my life here in Japan. But what I made tonight is basically I have broccoli again, I have tofu, I have that purple lettuce and mushrooms, and that's basically all that's in this. But this meal is huge, and I probably have 800 calories here, probably. There's some salt in this. What this is made from is a thing that a lot of people eat here that I think you can get it in America too at some of the stores. It's called Yaki Soba. Now anytime you hear the word yaki in Japanese, that means fried. The noodles that they have in there they tend to be oily, because the dish is supposed to have vegetables stir-fried in oil, and then you add water to it. You put this packaging of basically what is soy sauce and Worcestershire sauce together with some flavoring. Basically, that's basically what the flavor tastes like. It's kind of a Worcestershire soy sauce kind of flavor. And you mix it with the noodles, which are very greasy, and you end up with kind of a greasy dish that's not supposed to have a lot of water to it. So what I do is I leave the noodles out, I just add water, put all my vegetables in it, and then I just dump the package in there, and I don't use any oil. So basically this is just Yaki Soba without soba noodles. Soba is the noodles, so it's basically not Yaki Soba, it's just the Yaki Soba flavoring, just like I did yesterday. And then I have, I drink this, I'll drink this whole thing. It's just orange juice, just what is it, a quart? Just a quart of orange juice. So that's my dinner for tonight. And for breakfast I had 8 bananas chopped up, and I put the maple syrup on them, and had a big thing of tea. And basically that's all I've had to eat today, and that's, I didn't eat for 15 hours. I didn't even think about it. I went to bed and woke up and did some stuff on the internet and stuff, and didn't realize I started getting hungry this morning when I ate my bananas, and I realized that I hadn't actually ate anything since yesterday when I made that ramen, and it had been 15 hours since I eaten. So, but yeah, there's this common misconception that people who are vegan are obviously going to be anorexic looking. They're going to be very peaked. This is always things that meat eaters try to tell themselves, that they have to think this way, that meat eaters are healthy, even though the leading cause of death is heart disease. And they have this idea that being a vegan is unhealthy and being a meat eater is healthy, which is completely opposite to all the facts and to all the medical research and all of the studies. And the studies that you find, just like with feminism, the studies that you find to back up the fact that eating meat is good, if you trace the money trail, it always leads back to the egg industry and the meat industry and the dairy industry and the farming industry that makes money off of it, and all of these special interest groups that have something invested in that. So if you look at the real studies that are dealing with humans, and do humans eat meat, and will humans thrive on meat, all of those studies say you're a fucking idiot if you eat meat. So I don't eat meat, I don't eat dairy, I don't eat eggs, I don't drink alcohol, I don't smoke cigarettes. So I'm still overweight because I get a lot of calories and I don't do a lot of exercise. And no matter what you eat, if that's what you do, there's no purple pill that you can take that's going to make you be skinny. Just because you're a vegan doesn't mean you're going to be unhealthy. In fact, you're going to be way too healthy, and if you don't work out, you're going to have all kinds of energy, and you're not going to be able to get rid of that, and you're going to get overweight. So that's the same thing I'm doing. You have to work out. So I have 3 bikes, and I just don't ride them because it's been rainy as hell over here for the last 9 months. So every time I decide I want to go out, it's either rainy, and then this summer it was freaking totally hot. It was like living down in Florida or something over here. It was humid and really, really horribly hot. So I didn't ride my bike this, winter. So that's basically, like I say, I'm going to try to do some videos and show people how to lose weight, and how being vegan isn't really that big of a deal, and you can actually lose weight on it, and you can be healthy. So like I say, this is what I'm eating tonight. If you want to see more recipes and more things that I eat in a day, just leave a comment in the section below. Thanks for watching, and comment, share, like, and subscribe, and thanks for coming.
So down.